Hathor's Mimsy, save the world. Okay, so welcome to Alexandria. A couple of things I want to highlight here in this area. Now, there's going to be quite a few of those. So in early versions of the game, you can find the early versions on archive.org. There's like beta of PlayStation 1 versions. This area with the bike actually was not present. So there's an area with a bike that you will later be, you know, potentially riding. It was actually not present in early versions. It was later on added. And and there's quick trivia for you here as well. We received a big bunch of files from Joby Wood, the level designer for Tomb Raider 4 and 5 and 3. In those files, there's like reference photos for textures, objects, and stuff like that they used. And this is a photo of, assumingly from Alexandria somewhere. As you can see, the door is literally the same. So they tried to kind of replicate the whole area. Now, that's Peter Connolly there making that noise, the composer for this game.
I know any slow-moving mummy is heady. Racing one. Croy.
Oh,
That's what we decided. Oh no!
now this guy here, the snake charmer, this is one and only Adrian Smith, one of the Smith brother, one of the like CEO people at Core, whatever. And the ornament on the booth is actually a replica of one of the ancient Egyptian ornaments from the British Museum. Oh, that skeleton just collapsed. That was a bug. He's supposed to be. This Hermia something thing is actually a ancient Roman memorial thingy for, I believe, a wife and husband, like the gravestone or something. It's actually Roman. I'm not sure what it's doing in Alexandria, because Alexandria is supposed to be like Greek Egyptian.
So did you learn of all these little Easter eggs and stuff from the core design devs?
Yeah, so they gave me the lots of reference photos and textures that they used, like reference photos for textures and objects and research, because they actually were supposed to go to Egypt to do like research how to like design it and stuff like that for this game. But then Jeremy Smith was like, nah, you guys go to British Museum. These bastards like to, this is what they like to do. I did not die.
How the hell is Ash not wanting to kill these Skelly boys? How the frick you just ignoring them?
Why not? Just leave them
I
be.
don't know. Because they go
Skeletons
boom.
have rights too.
Yes,
I
they
want
have a
one.
right to die.
Oh my god. Why are you so violent?
Violent?
By the way, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, mummies.
Oh, mummies. Yes, mummies. There is a mummy, the unreleased mummy enemies in Tomb Raider 4 in one of those reference files. I believe they were cut out from the main game because they look a bit more gory, so it would not possibly pass the censors of the time. This is too much blood for my child. Yes. Can I speak to the manager of Egypt? There's too much blood on this mummy. There is, these snakes are referenced to the actual location in one actual tomb in Egypt. This scene here, the burial scene by Anubis, so there you go, there it is. It was replicated here in a different style slightly, but this is what it is. It's Anubis, the god of death, mummifying someone and sending them off to the afterlife. You have your canopic jars in the bottom where body parts were stored and stuff like that. You all watched Mummy. I should not tell you that kind of stuff.
But you should definitely be telling us a little bit about Egyptian mythology, because I know you know some very interesting facts about that.
Yes. So we here in this game, we are fighting Set and try to restore Horus, the god of light. So the myth of death of Osiris of ancient Egypt, and I swear to you this is true. Osiris got killed by Set and he was split in multiple parts. Isis basically was trying to find his missing pieces, like every now and then, blah, blah, blah. She was trying to find it. She eventually did find them, but she could not resurrect anything except for his ding-dong. So she resurrected his ding-dong and turned into a bird and had sex with it. And then she gave birth to Horus, the eagle god thingy. Set was like trying to get rid of Horus, but Horus also wanted to avenge the death of his father, Osiris. So he speaks to his mother Isis, and they make a cunning plan. What they're gonna do, they're gonna collect Set's semen and put it in his lettuce salad because that was his favorite dish. I'm honestly not. I'm serious here. This is actually the myth. So, well, how do you collect this kind of thing? Well, obviously, the nephew Horus decides to have gay sex with Set. So he collects the semen, and obviously he can't kill Set because, you know, it's a god. The end, that's the myth. Ancient Egyptians were awesome. Bull leaping artwork from Crete, I believe. Minoan stuff. No idea what it's doing in the Lost Library, but it's here. Here, this area, I have some stuff to talk about. Those heads over there, as soon as if you ever to visit British Museum, that massive collection of stolen artifacts from Egypt for research purposes by horrible British people. Hi, Laurie.
The French did it as well, so you know.
Whatever.
French are worse, to be fair.
You
will get greeted by this wonderful man, who you can see on textures in this area quite often. Then there are Zodiac. There you go. Ancient Egyptian Zodiac. As you can see, there are 4 women holding the sky, deities, I suppose. This is basically Egyptians were also believing in astrology, just like lots of not particularly bright people in modern world, but they also knew only 5 planets. However, they also knew constellations as well. So, for example, Aquarius here is represented by the god Hapi, which is the god of Nile, water. So, kind of interesting stuff to say.
Looks like some kind of calendar.
Lara, it's not calendar, it's a zodiac.
I'm sure I recognize this.
I love this.
Here as well, in here you can see Isis's faces, which are referenced on textures. So Hathor is the goddess of love, like birth, like that kind of stuff. During the dispute between Horus and Set, Ra, the king god, was supposed to sort out the dispute and see who wins the argument, Set or Horus. And obviously if Set wins, that's bad news for the people, you know, everyone might die because Set is not the nicest person in the world. But Ra was so pissed off with people and so frustrated that he was like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm so tired. Hathor, by the way, his daughter, was like, well, you know, we kind of need this sorted. So what she does is she shows him, she gets completely naked and just flashes her mimsy to his face. And Ra starts laughing so hysterically that he completely forgets that he was agitated with people and he resumes his duties. The end. Hathor's mimsy saved the world. Neha went quiet.
I'm here.
Again.
Okay, so anytime there's the spiders, I gotta just like, you know, look away.
Spiders, they're death beetles.
Well, you know what? They look close enough. I actually feel like my skin crawling. Oh god.
I do love it. It's like we broke Neha not from talking about mimsies or semen salad, but yeah, from beetles.
Because of beetles.
Egyptian mythology, everyone. So this is by James Gurney, I believe. So it's possession, like religious possession in the Hathor's temple. So at the entrance, you see those wings with the sun. Those are present throughout this whole level. You will see them at some point. You probably already seen them. I'm just blind. Yoink. Okay, save. Go. She's alive. She's okay. She's good. And
I think many people.
I'm pretty much done.
Oh, heck.
Oh, you're done. Yes, you are.
I can't believe I did it. This week, unfortunately, Troy Horton, the producer for most of classic games, but he was involved in development on all the classic games to some extent, and also loads of other core design games. Unfortunately, he passed away. So this was very tragic for all core design members because he was very liked. He was one of the management, but you know, he was always there for this small guy. So this stream, the stream up, dedicated to Troy and his amazing work. I never met him, but we spoke quite a lot, and he's an amazing person. Everyone was very upset because of his death, and he'll be very, very missed. So I think it was important to mention that today. You know what? I'm gonna bring Ella here for you all because we had amazing stream.
This is 100% the highlight of the stream.
This is where she destroys your room.
Thanks, Heidi.
I mean, I'm sorry, but nobody can compare to Ella.
True. Here you go. Yawned.
Aww.
I love her.
Aww.
Aw, Ella. So
Oh, she's
cute.
adorbs.
Aw, the kisses.
She's like,
are
go
so
away.
cute.
Neha, thank you so
Thank
much for the
you,
opportunity.
Ash.
I'm very sorry that you had to listen to our myths.
It's fine.
I'm very sorry we had to educate you today.
I can see your love for Tomb Raider bleeding through your stream, and it was awesome.
I mean, come on, I have
and,
it on my arm.
I love your room, love your dog, and thank you for your tribute to Troy at the end as well. It was sad news, but I think you gave a wonderful tribute today to him. So thank you again.